Hello and welcome, I'm Stu with Shadows over Loathing. So in this episode we're going to head towards the fridge factory and continue on with the main story quest. In an alleyway you encounter some poor street urchins struggling with their math homework. Shoot at them because I got 4 mysticality. Give the kids a few pointers about math, and the insults they hurl at you in reply do nothing to diminish your sense of smug satisfaction. God. Also, I think I have enough to get this now. I do. +1 mysticality, +1 maximum AP. Bye. Yes, please. Chunks of arcane wisdom dot your mind like the chunks of mold in an aged cheese. Cool. It's a refrigerator truck, but not the kind you're probably thinking of. If 2 counts as a fleet, they have a whole fleet of these things. A pool of chemicals. Sure, I'll fish in it. Miscellaneous chemicals. Oh, we need that for cooking. An old toolbox has been left here to rust. See what's inside. I got a piece of scrap metal. Give your target shielded, which will cause them to ignore the next time they take damage. Pretty useful. And an it's a combat item that applies free bleeding. Nice. A frosty peony. Pick. Frosty flakes. Oh, that's me. That's me again. That's how frosty flakes are made. Boxes of miscellaneous discarded industrial junk. Dig through it. One of these old coils is still in pretty good shape. I've got a refrigeration coil. Mana charged refrigeration coil. If you can't figure out anything useful to do with it, you could always just sell it. Fair enough. Right, okay, let's head in. What have we been doing here? Oh, we're trying to find the watch, ain't we? There's like a handoff happening here. This workbench doesn't seem big enough for refrigeration repairs. Make some stuff. You have the following crafting materials: powerful grit, eldritch mists, handful frosty flakes. I'm pretty sure I can use the powerful grit because I need the mana stuff for the dough babies. Oh, I can't make. I need anarchist hardware to make that stuff. Basic items. Electroplasmic nugget. 5 spooky damage, reduce mysticality by 5. Restore 10 HP and cure bleeding. Does 5 cold damage and reduces muscle by 5. Interesting. I've got 2 clouds of eldritch mist, so I'll make one of these. Yeah, that way I've still got one of the items, right? I didn't use both. Okay. Chest of tools for mixing upright refrigerators. See what's inside. Sharpening stone adds 1 bonus damage to a weapon. A disposable ratchet, combat item. Increase an ally's stats by 3 or reduce an enemy's stats by 3. Anarchist hardware. Oh, there we go. Anarchist hardware. Scary bomb does 5 spooky damage to all enemies. Abrasive discus reduce target's physical armor by 5. Or ice bomb deals 5 cold damage to all enemies. Ooh. Let's go 5 cold damage to all enemies. Actually, no, scary bomb. Yeah, let's do scary bomb. You put the mist inside a bomb, making an already scary thing way scarier. Make another fancy crafting item. Oh, can I just do this because I've got the anarchist thing then? Okay. I thought like it was only like a one-time use thing. Oh, you all have anarchist hardware, so you can't make any more fancy things. Oh, okay. Maybe I got 2 and I didn't realise. Okay, I've got some bombs, that's good. Where are you going, Gabby? Crane control. The control booth is locked on the inside. Somebody's gonna be in big trouble. It looks like something's going down over there. Hide and watch. It's all there. All 40 cases. It's all there, Gluck. You got the meat? Dark Knoll? What are you doing here? Surprise inspection. Oh, interesting. What the heck? Yeah, something funky going on with this guy. No time to check this out. You should go see what's going on over yonder. I mean, there seems to be a bit of a standoff between the mob guys and the other ones. Cautiously approach. The lady in the weird crimbo hat glares at you as you approach. I don't recall inviting you to this party. Are you going to introduce yourself? Juliet. What's wrong with your hat? Nothing at all. A crimbo hat is appropriate for all seasons. It's all spooky and like... Wrong. You can see stars through it. It's a cutting a hole in the world. Just super spooky. It's cutting a hole in the world. I'm sure I have no idea what you mean. Oliver dear, are you busy? Be a dear and kill this guy, would you? Uh-oh. The crimbo lady smiles and uses the same way she came in a horrible weird spiral of negative space. The weird shadow monster that was once a person turns to face you. Hello. 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 Hello? Shadows begin to gather around him, abstract menacing shapes. Hey, you mob guys, can I get you to give me a hand with this? Back away and look for some other solution. Yes, we know the crane's a solution, or we can get the mob guys to help us and fight. Back away and look for another solution. You can reach the controls through the broken window. Use them. Oh. Red? You're pretty sure the red button opens the jaws of the crane, and you don't... Oh, okay, green. Oh god. There we go. You're pretty sure the red button opens the jaws of the crane, and that Gluck guy, that thing, well, he's right underneath it. You definitely want to press it? Yes? No way I'm taking a heat for this. Let's skedaddle. Okay, I was kind of interested to see what he would do, but at the same time, if they're offering to have the goons fight with me, it's probably going to be a tough fight, so there's very little left of this poor fellow. Pick through his remains. He's got a pocket watch clutched in one hand and some business matters clutched in the other. Neither of those hands is attached to an arm anymore. Got the dangerous pocket watch. This ticking of this pocket watch sounds hollow and ominous. You don't like it. It's just wrong. A bank pouch full of meat. Okay, and deed to the speakeasy. Cool. You take a quick look at the deed. This must have been Oliver Gluck, the owner of the speakeasy. Cool, so I now own Speakeasy. Nice. Any cash payment that's too small for a briefcase must be contained in a leather zipper pouch. It's the law. Open. Damn. You tear open the envelope and collect the cash. 300 meat. What a windfall. Okay. This booze looks dangerous, and it also appears to be tainted with some kind of sinister magical energy. Oh, this fridge is plugged in. A little note on it says, experimental, not for lunches. Open it. The fridge has been fitted with an experimental automatic ice cube maker. Unfortunately, it's made one single gigantic ice cube that fills the entire fridge. I guess if you ever need a block of ice as big as you, here's where you can get it. Okay, I gotta remember that, because that's definitely telling me to come back here if I need ice. You don't have to leave the building to open your map, by the way. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see if there's anything else out here, game. Let me explore. I know from West of Loathing that I can open up the map anywhere. Just want to have a look. Okay. Let's go back to Plunk Street and uncurse this thing. Well, this would be an unusual sight if you hadn't already seen it before. 4 Glocklins are playing their glockenspiels, some kind of traditional folk dance. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, we'll attack them. No! Retreat, Turtle Buddy. Right, okay. Okay, let's use up the last one of these war grenades. Ow. Yep, that was obvious. Let's see, so I got 2 AP now, so I can reduce one of these guys' stats. Who's trying to attack? This guy's going to try and lower all of our Oh, he's trying to buff everyone. Oh, yikes. So it's this guy. Yikes, okay, so on this guy, let's blow the horn. Okay, and then this guy. Bissell. And then Tom. Ah, almost. I guess we should just slap you, yeah. Ooh, it's gonna hurt. Oof. Right, okay. Heal time. Nice, all those cheeses. Are you trying to actually like deal some big damage to me now? Okay. You're still trying to lower my armor though, so I should probably take care of you. Do I have any single attack items in here? I think I do. I got the bomb, but I don't want to use that just yet. It's bleeding. Gives a shield. Deals 5 damage. Sure, let's lob this. Then Tom. Okay, now I've got to deal with these jerks. Who are they attacking? They're attacking Gabby and me. Okay, so just slap him. Oh, these guys don't have a lot of health actually. Yeah, okay. Probably should have taken those guys out first. Yuan, I'm not sure what you have against traditional folk dances, but you sure put a stop to one. I got an item, the Glockenhosen, and I got another one of those balls that I just used back. Wee. Alright, let's take a look at those overalls then. So what's mine? Mine is +1 mysticality. This one's +1 physical armor. I like having more mysticality, kill the enemies quicker. Oh, I took note of a date, didn't I? I should probably... Oh, maybe this date will actually help me get that guy out of the house. Because I got this out, there's that, yeah, the guy at the urn. Yeah, here we go. Your cover story for that day is the sinking of the Porcord, a whaling vessel that operated off the coast of Ocean City. The story says that the wreck had only one survivor, Captain Augustus Dirch. Despite his best efforts to go down the ship, he was rescued and transported to shore by a friendly otter. How simultaneously tragic and adorable. Yeah, so I'm guessing we can now probably go there and be like, oh, I'm your relative or something. Let's do that later though. Let's head to... Do you want to continue this? No, let's head to the place first actually, because this is going to be all story stuff. So let's head to Dirch's house. You know it's a pile of relish script. Yep, collect it. There we go. Knock. Oh yeah, I want to ask you about the Porcord. Alright, you better come in. Well, rather gloomy in here, hey. An old grey bearded man in a sea captain's hat is glaring at you suspiciously. Talk to him. What do you want? Well, I'm from the Ocean City Watchful Eye. You know, newspaper? Don't trust newspapers. No newspaper reporters neither. Well, nor otters. Fortunately, I'm only one of those 3 things. Okay. Can I ask you about the Porcord? Ain't nothing to say. Storm blew up by unexpected. We hit a funny rock. All hands lost. That was decades ago. Why are you bothering me now? Well, it's a slow news day. What was funny about the rock? You ever see a 30-foot black basalt obelisk sticking straight up out of the ocean? Can't say I have. Me neither. And I'd been sailing for that route for years. So I guess when you said funny, you didn't mean as in, haha. What's with rocks in your front yard? I ain't know nothing about those, except for the date marker I put. Did they just come with the house? New one pops up every once in a while. What's that got to do with anything? Well, nothing, I guess. How many men were in your crew? There was Pegleg, Handsome Jeff, and Less Handsome Jeff, and Old Barnacle Face. He looks askance at the row of urns, and the other one, so 5. What was the 5th sailor's name? I ain't recall. He was new, just signed on offshore that last voyage. Didn't talk much. Eerie fella, to be honest. Eerie? Spooky, and that's all I got to say about him. You have lots of urns. Crew's bodies washed ashore after a time. Didn't figure they'd want a sea burial after what happened, so I had them cremated. Well, except that fifth fella weren't never found. I ain't recall how that urn got here. He was a member of the crew right and proper though, so he got as much right to be here as any of them. Did you ever visit the little cathedral? Huh? Sure, I used to go and pay my respects once in a while. Back before my knee started acting up. Got plenty of urns to talk to right here, huh? You talk to the urns? Oh yeah, we shoot the breeze, relive old glories and such. You say that like they took back. They do, and I can see from your face that you don't believe me. So you can ask him yourself, landlubber. I guess I'll have a chat with your urns then. Fine, but if you've got any more questions for me, ask them now. I'm tired of all this chit-chat. I'm done asking questions, thanks. Okay, totally not weird. This wash basin is full of salt water. This guy is really committed to his whole deal. Saltwater fish. So I see a little cat in the corner. I got root beer taffy. Increases damage of your magical weapons by 1 until you use another potion. Cool. The fishing rod is caked in salt. Either it hasn't been cleaned in a long time, or the captain used it to catch horses. Take it. I got the salty fishing rod. Cool. It's a muscle weapon though. This nightstand looks like it was dredged up from an old shipwreck. There's a blubber lamp on top. Examine the lamp. It's a simple device, a glass vessel filled with whale blubber with a wick stuck in it. Blubber lamp really rolls off the tongue though. Just a really delightful phrase. Say it. Blubber lamp. Delightful. Say it again. Blubber lamp. Great. Just great. Say it again. Blubber lamp. Delightful. Say it again. Blubber lamp. Wonderful. Say it again. Blubber lamp. Great. Just great. Say it again. Blubber lamp. No. Oh, you're no fun. An elderly grey cat nervously washes itself in the corner. Try to pet it? The cat shies away from your touch. You notice that he's wearing a collar that says Ishmael. Can I talk to you about Ishmael? Oh, he's asleep. A plaque above the urn says Peg Leg Johnny. Talk to the urn. Hello? The urn doesn't respond. Anybody there? Imitate the captain's voice. You look around to make sure the captain is asleep, then mutter gruffly to the urn. You're there, Johnny. You can speak freely now, sailor. I got rid of that no-good landlubber. A muffled, youthful-sounding voice replies. Yeah, Captain. What do I want anyhow? But nothing of import. Your basic landlubber prattle, trying to sell newspapers and like that. Pay it no mind. Alright, Captain. Keep talking to the urn. So, how are things? Oh, no problems, Captain. Everything's ship-shape. Haha. Haha. Always happy to chew the sea biscuit with you, though. Maybe later, yeah. So... it's this one, yeah. It says 5th sailor. So, sailor, how goes it? I'd ask what's new, but, keep talking. You're not a talkative one, are you, matey? I suppose you never were, come to that. Keep talking. So, well, as you were then, I could use some smokes, Captain. What? Smokes? Smokes as in cigarettes? Aye. What does a urn want with cigarettes? Ah. Well, alright then. Just leave them on the table like usual, please. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so I need to get cigarettes for this guy. Cool. Pretty sure the shopkeeper here had them. Gabby takes a piece of candy out of her purse and tosses it in her mouth, then holds the purse out to you. What one? Sure, thanks. Your purse is just entirely filled with saltwater taffy. Yes, it's Gabby's favourite. Got the root beer taffy. I guess I did hear somewhere that goblins process sugar really effectively and don't need as many vitamins as humans. Haha, jealous? A little bit, yeah. Damn, Gabby rubbing it in her face that she eats all the sweets that she wants. Hi. Hello, how's the grenade project coming? I threw all 6 of them, and 3 of them blew up in my face. 3 out of 6 isn't too bad. I think I can still sell them. In exchange for your research, I'll give you a discount from now on. How much of a discount? 200 meat in total savings across all future purchases. Here you go. 200 meat. This seems less like a discount, more like a flat reward. I just don't like doing arithmetic. Okay, let's see what's for sale. There you go, cigarettes. Let's buy some cigarettes from you. I don't think you have anything new, do you? Well, you sell the grenades now, I guess. Actually, no, you always sell these grenades. Oh, but you sell the dubious ones now. Of course you do. Right, okay. Back to Dirch's house. Oh, we actually got there without an encounter. Interesting. Put the cigarettes on the tray. You put the cigarettes on the tray and quickly hatch a plan. Approaching the fifth urn, you put on Captain Dirch's voice again. Aye, matey, your smokes be upon the table as you wanted. Appreciate it, Captain. Then you hide behind the captain, who is snoring in his chair. After a time, the bookcase slides aside, and an unshaven, shifty-looking guy pokes his head out and glances around surreptitiously. Then he tiptoes over to the table, picks up the pack of cigarettes, and returns to the secret door. The bookcase slides shut behind him. Well, what do you know? Inspect the bookcase. You try to push the bookcase aside, but it's locked in place. There must be a catch. I mean, literally. Check a nautical guide to Lieutenant Harbour. Nothing happens when you pull the book off the shelf, so you flip it open and page through it a little. However, since you aren't a sea captain, the notes and charts don't mean much to you, and none of them have any big black X's marking the site of buried treasure. Phooey. Oh wait, what's this? There's a little pamphlet stuffed in the back. I've got a How to Curse Like a Sailor. Do your moxie in sleaze damage to a foe once per fight. Okay. Seaman's manual to ropes and knots. Nothing happens when you pull this book off the shelf, so you flip open and page through it. As advertised, it's a thorough guide to the various kinds of ropes and knots used on ships, with lots of diagrams, although none of them is particularly useful to you personally. And they say never to judge a book by its cover. Check practical secret doors for the home handyman. You took the book forward and nothing happens. So you pull the book all the way off the shelf and nothing happens. So you flip through the book open and start rifling through the pages till you find one with the page corner turned down. A diagram on the page shows the three most common unobtrusive latch mechanisms for bookshelf-based secret doors, and on closer inspection, this bookcase is using the second one. Now you can open the secret door whenever you're ready. Nice. Let's do it now, please. Hi, dude. You give a respectful salute to all these dead soldiers. Maybe this guy thinks it's treasure, but it looks like trash to you. Hey, what are you doing in, Were you seriously about to ask me what I am doing in here? Yeah, even as I was saying it, it sounded stupid. How did you find me? I hid and watched when you came out for your smokes. Oh, that was you, huh? I thought the captain's voice didn't sound quite right. So what's the deal? Well, it basically just is what it looks like. It looks like you're hiding in this old man's house to rob him while he sleeps. In that case, it's not at all what it looks like. I'm listening. I'll admit, at first I was planning on robbing him. I figured an old sea captain must have a secret treasure, right? He wasn't a pirate? No, it turned out he's just a lonely old man with nobody to talk to. Except, well, his old sailing buddies. So I started hanging out back here and chatting with him through the wall. You didn't find it strange? He was a little spooked at first. Once I got a handle on how the different voices should sound and learned enough and kept up with the anecdotes, he relaxed. It's nice to have someone to talk to, even if the situation is kind of weird, right? So that's all? You do this just because you feel sorry for him? Well, yeah, I won't pretend I don't like having somewhere to stay rent-free, and his pension from the shipping company is pretty good, and his short-term memory is kind of bad, so he doesn't pay much attention to the fact that he's buying food for 2 people. He's a good guy, and it's an easy life. Don't screw it up for us, okay? Wait, what is it to you anyway? I'm here about stolen urn. Oh yeah, that was probably a mistake. He mentioned the 5th sailor a few times, so I thought he might like to have the whole crew together, you know? So I lifted a random urn from that little cathedral to fill the spot. It seemed like a good idea at the time. I think I need it back. Okay, it'll be weird if it just vanishes though. Can you swap it for another one? The captain doesn't open it, so he won't notice if there's no ashes in it. I'll do it for the captain. Okay, so I need to get a one of the spare urns, I'm guessing, from the cathedral before I do this. So he doesn't open it, so he won't know that it's empty. As you're walking down one of the Ocean City's residential streets on the way to where you're going, you hear an eerie music coming from the upstairs window of a nearby house. Eerie music house. Let's not do that just yet. Don't mind me. Just heading down here to grab a spear. There you go, got the burial urn. Right, back to Dirge's house. Well-dressed man flags you down. Oh, the match. I'm afraid I don't have a match. Thank you for the match. Cool, is that like the only way you get matches in this game, by finding that random person? Right, okay. Place the urn. Okay. Do you have anything to say about this now? Did you switch out the 5th urn yet? Yeah, I did. Great, so we're square then. Everything's Jake? Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, I suppose. Look, this is really shady. It's wrong. It really is wrong. But it is also helping the old guy. I'm gonna say it's really shady. Look, this is really shady and weird. You should just be honest with the guy. Yeah, I guess you're right. I got to build up to it though. If I just pop out of the bookshelf at him, he's liable to have a heart attack or try to kill me. Alright, well, good luck. Okay, that's good. I thought maybe he would just like leave and then the old guy would be left by himself, but okay, as long as he does eventually like go out and actually talk to him properly, that's fine. Right, back to the cathedral to finally bring back this these ashes. Oh god, not this again. The payphone thing. I mean, 3-5 meat, that's fine, but come on. Right, let's put the ashes back for you here, buddy. Oh, I have to give it to the guy. Yep, I did. Here you go. Wonderful. I'll get this polished and reinstalled right away. Blessings upon you, my child. In fact, let me make that blessing literal. I have some holy water of Saint Polycarp here somewhere. Ah, here we go. He takes out a little bottle of water and splashes some on your forehead. You got the perk, Saint Polycarp's forehead. +1 muscle. Aye, it burns. Nah, just kidding. Thanks. Say, whose ashes are in that urn anyway? Unfortunately, we don't know his name, but he was a sailor who washed ashore near here after a shipwreck. Some of the locals took him in, but he didn't survive the night. Poor fella, he was interred here as an act of charity. Well, about 50 years ago, give or take. Or was that about 50 years ago, give or take? Oh no, it was more like 300 years ago. Huh, interesting. Okay. So, yep, I just got blessed. Cool. What is why I got 40? I don't think I could spend 40 on anything, can I? Nah. Okay. Let's head to the Eerie House. Oh, with a sinister glub glub glub. 3 of those horrible fishermen come out for you from nowhere. Well, not nowhere. Just 2 come out of you from an alley, and the 3rd one calls out from a nearby manhole. Fish hole? Glub glub glub. Yeah, I heard you the first time. Shove past him? I ain't got no time for this malarkey. Get out of my way, chum. You shove past the fishermen, whose slimy hands can't find purchase to grab you, and stride away. They global angrily at you, but either they're too startled to make any further issue of it, or they're trying to basically keep a low profile. Either way, you make it out of there unscathed, except for the fish slime. Woo! I probably would have got some actual like items and stuff if I actually fought them, but I want to see what happened. Ugh. This seems like a pretty normal house in a pretty nice neighbourhood, but there's something odd about it. Some sort of uncomfortable energy that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Maybe it's something to do with that weird droning tone you hear coming from inside. But like a pained, inhuman moan, constantly rising in pitch. Maybe that's it, yeah. So it's only this one building, literally. Oh god, it's getting louder. You knock but hear no response, so you nose your way inside. That eerie sound is even louder in here. It seems to be coming from upstairs. Also, the owner's interior design sensibilities are a little strange. Yeah. It's a cabinet full of sheet music, sound one of the pieces. Pull out a sheet, but it's all in German. Undo, constant, kein, duschen, something or other. Door's locked. Also, I should mention this was Zimmer's house. A staircase leading up to where the sound's coming from, climb it. tired-looking man is playing cello here. Talk to him. What? Who are you? Why are you in my house? Sorry for intruding, but I heard the music, and I guess I have an intrusive nature. My name's Doolite. Well, I am Ernest Zimmer. Forgive me for not stopping, but it is vital I continue playing. What are you doing? There is a darkness beneath my house. Did you check the fuse box? No, it's probably that then. Listen to me. I had a dream, a premonition, of a dark rift appearing in my basement and growing until it swallowed the entire house, and then the neighborhood, and then the world. Well, that's quite a dream. It was not just a dream. I went downstairs to check the basement, and there is indeed the rift. As of now, it's still small. I must keep playing this cello to prevent it from growing any larger. I'm sure there's a rational explanation. Probably just a trick of the light, plus your anxiety over the nightmare. You're probably right. Just an old man jumping at shadows, I suppose. Happens to the best of us. Don't worry, everything's fine. Thank you for that. Hi, hello. Ugh. Uh-oh. Maybe convincing Zimmer to stop playing his cello wasn't such a good idea after all. Oops. Yikes, well, uh-oh. Yep. Oh. A fish's black sludge bubbles in a teapot. Fish! That chair's freaking out. Got the Eldritch Mist. Take some, sure. Increases your mysticality by 1 and your maximum AP by 1 until you use another potion. Pretty good. So the thing is this always what his house looks like? Or is it because he's stopped and it's gotten like worse, the dark void thing, so it's just corrupting his house? Or is he playing the music like an illusion? Sit in me. Do it. You sit in the chair for a few minutes and nothing bad happens. Apparently it was all bark and no bite. Just as well. So that's not a door, okay. Let's go downstairs. Oh geez, the shore is a dark rifted space over there, just like Zimmer was afraid of. Well, nuts. Collect the mold, cryptobotanist. Cool. It's a big hole in here. Step through. Sure. Really? Yes? You find yourself in an infinite black void. Or, well, it looks like an infinite black void, but you have the uneasy feeling that your brain's only showing you an infinite black void because it doesn't want to try and process what this place actually looks like. It's a weird feeling. Look around. Oh wow, this is trippy. A thrumming spike of nega energy. Dampen it. Assume I don't want to get touched by the guy. Oh, wrong button. Okay. You don't want to go that far into the rift. Oh, there you go. This creature is built more or less like a large muscular person. If you built a large muscular person out of some weird kind of writhing black ooze and or smoke and or just plain raw darkness. It has a fist-sized glowing crystal embedded in its chest, about where its sternum would be, and as you draw near you can feel its radiating invisible waves of energy, kind of like heat coming off of a radiator, except also the opposite of that, and also not at all related to that. Look, incomprehensible forces are tricky to describe, okay? This creature shambles back and forth, waving its arms in a way that almost looks like it's dancing, or praying, or maybe just absent-mindedly flailing. It seems oblivious to your presence, although that would probably change pretty quickly if you tried to interfere with it. Like, say, if you tried to pry the glowing crystals out of its chest. Size it up. The creature looks extremely weak, almost docile. Pry the crystal? You make a quick grab for the crystal, but it's firmly lodged in the creature's chest. The creature howls, and its long, spindly arms flail ineffectively as you barely cognize of your actions, plunge your hands into murky flesh, fingers questing through lukewarm tar until they find ribs, gritting your teeth, forcing open the cage, creaking, cracking, stacking like dry branches. You grab your prize and tear it free of the muck. The creature evaporates in a sigh of smoke. The crystal is both warm and cold in your hand, and has a slight buzzing vibrating to it. Take it with me? Yeah, something tells me that this crystal is very important, as well as being really shiny and pretty. Got a rift crystal. Nice. Right, let's just get out of this place, Siri. It occurs to you that taking that weird crystal out of here might be a bad idea. On the other hand, it's yours now, and you'd prefer to keep it. Enter. Cool, I'm sure that won't come back to bite me. Okay. I mean, the rift's still there. Maybe I should destroy the thing? Hi Ernest, hello. I have bad news. Check out this unique crystal I found. What is that? Where'd you get it? It was inside the rift. It makes me uncomfortable to look at. Can I have it? No, it's mine. You found it inside my house. It was another dimension. Another dimension inside my house. Forget it. I have some bad news. What do you mean? Remember how I said everything was fine? I do remember that, yes. Are you telling me now that you're incorrect? Let's just say that your house is incredibly haunted now. I should not have trusted you. We are both fools. Did the rift open? Yeah. Oh no, what are you gonna do? Don't worry, I'll think of something. Should I destroy this crystal? But maybe I should, go back and destroy the crystal. If I still can. Let's see, can I... Yeah, smash it. You pull a hammer out of your inventory, or if you don't actually have a hammer, whatever object would be the most hammer adjacent, and give the crystal a solid whack. It makes a sound like a baby being torn in half, and bursts into glitched shards that shoot off into the darkness. Immediately you feel, well, I was going to say a massive earthquake, but since you aren't standing on the ground, you wouldn't feel that. Sort of like a earth everything quake. You should probably get out of here. Oh no. You dive back through the rift just before it collapses, vanishes, heals. Thankfully, you find yourself back in Ernest Zimmer's basement and not some kind of horrible between dimensions purgatory. You're up the stairs to tell Ernest the good news. I fixed it. I closed the rift. You did? That's wonderful. I owe you my life, and probably all my house's lives. Here, take this cello. I have no further need of it, and to be quite frank with you, the thought of playing it ever again only pains me. It's a melee weapon, deals muscle plus 3 damage. Muscle weapon, really? Damn it. Okay, so this is just what his house is normally. This wasn't like a weird cover thing or anything. Okay. Let me head back down if I can. No, it's locked, okay. But because I want to see if I can go past where the rift was, but I guess not. Okay, well I think I might end this episode here then. In the next episode we'll go and uncurse this pocket watch, because I think that's the only thing I have left to do. We're sitting on a nice healthy 700 odd meat as well, that's nice. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, have a like and a comment. If you haven't already, slap the subscribe button. It's totally free and helps the channel grow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice day.